So you've got arthritis and you're looking for some answers. Maybe I can help, maybe I can't. Let's find out. Hello everyone, I'm Semiretiredbob. I talk about the carnivore diet, all things related to the carnivore diet, and miscellaneous odds and ends. What you're watching is you're watching me walk. I know that doesn't seem exciting, but if you consider a little less than 3 years ago, I couldn't do this. I could barely stand for a couple minutes without severe pain, and now I'm out here walking every day. It gets a bit more interesting. So if you're new to the channel, welcome. If you're returning to the channel, welcome back. It means a lot to me that you spend just a few moments of your day with me. I would like to ask everyone to help me out just a little bit. Go ahead and hit that thumbs up. Drop down in the comments and say, "Hi, Bob." And if you haven't subscribed yet, please consider subscribing. All these things help me get the word out that it's never too late to change your life. But today is Friday, and we're going to have just a quick little discussion on arthritis. I understand where some of you, if you're new to the channel and you don't know my whole story, I understand how you got to where you are right now, because I was in the same boat. It starts off, you're in your late 30s, early 40s, and something gets a little, doesn't really hurt, but it's just a little stiff. And you talk to in my case, it was my hands that started off. And I asked the doctor about it, and he said, "Oh, you're just getting older. You're starting to get a touch of arthritis. No big deal." So he gives you some stuff that's supposed to help make your joints move easier. And then a few years later, your knee or your ankle or your shoulder or something starts to hurt as well. And your hands have gotten a little bit worse. And your doctor says, "Oh, it's just your arthritis getting a little worse. Here, let's change this drug out for this one. Go ahead and take this for a while, see if that helps." And before you know it, you're 45 or 50 years old, and you just think you got the bad draw. That, well, arthritis runs in my family. I'm just getting older, and this is the way it is. I understand how you get there. It's very easy to follow the path that your doctor has laid out for you, not realizing that there is another way. You don't have to have arthritis, or it doesn't have to be as bad. Let me preface this next section by saying that individual results may vary. Are you going to get the same kind of results I did? I can't say that, but I think everybody that has fallen down this rabbit hole of slowly progressing arthritis can get some improvement. You might not get all the way to where I am, but at this point, isn't it worth trying the experiment for just a little while to see what happens? Because as I have stated many times in my videos, primarily when I'm being interviewed by somebody, I'll say, this is about the best fist I could make before I started Carnivore Diet. My fingers just didn't move. I could barely open jars. I have tools around the house that I would use to open jars and do other things with. I even had the little oh, it looks like a big set of tongs that you hooked your socks into so that you could pull your socks up onto your feet, because I couldn't make my fingers touch and get any strength to pull my socks up. So I understand, and we believe it's a slow, steady progression that there's no escape from. But here, as you can see, my hands are working just fine, as well as the rest of me. Arthritis is the result of inflammatory processes in the body. Yes, I know there's many different kinds of arthritis, but if you dig into it, you'll find that they are all some sort of inflammatory process, which is not genetic. Your genes may predispose you to having the problems that you're having, but it's not the final word. Why not take all the inflammation out of your body by eating a carnivore diet? I'm asking you now, if you're suffering from arthritis, try 90 days of just beef, butter, bacon, and eggs. Or just beef, salt, and water if you want to go all the way to the lion diet, and see just how good you can feel. I know it sounds crazy, and many of my friends still think I'm crazy. Yet, here I am. 3 years after the fact, my cane is still sitting in the same spot where I used to always keep it, but I haven't had to touch it in 3 years. I don't spend my days sitting on the couch watching Netflix because it hurts too much to move anything. So if you're having problems, you are absolutely convinced that you just got the unlucky draw of genetics, and you've been slowly sinking further and further into arthritis pain to where now you're taking the really strong drugs that let you move a little bit. You get to be a little bit pain-free, but they don't work all the way, so your doctor's got you on some pain pills on top of that. And the new really strong arthritis drugs are so bad for your liver and bad for your kidneys. You can feel that you're slowly getting worse and worse over time. That's where I was. 3 years ago, I was sitting on the couch, surprised every morning when I woke up the next day. And now, I'm out here walking every day. So why not give carnivore a chance? Just do it for 90 days. Heck, you can do anything for 90 days. It's not that hard. Just throw away all the sugar, all the seed oils, all the sweets, everything that's bad for you or could be bad for you, depending on your particular body chemistry and metabolism. Just try a carnivore diet for 90 days and see how you feel. If it doesn't work for you, what have you lost? Well, probably a little weight, maybe a little bit of sugar addiction, and other things will have improved. But I'm guessing that your arthritis will be better as well. Mine certainly was. When I first started, I had asked Dr. Barry, because I couldn't stand but 2.5 minutes without severe pain. I said, will this get me to the point where I can stand for 5 minutes without severe pain? Because 5 minutes would give me enough time to, like go to the zoo, and I could move from bench to bench around the zoo looking at things. It's gone so far beyond that in the almost 3 years I've been doing this. Please, just give it a try. What have you got to lose besides your arthritis pain? Hopefully some of what I said today made sense. Don't forget, get out there, be 1% better. Today, tomorrow, and every day. Have a great day, folks. I'll see you in the next one.